So it seems we finally got the news that Gundam Evolution will be shutting down its servers this year. So the game service will end on November 29th, 2023. So we still have a couple of months, but yeah, it's the end for Gundam Evolution. Originally, a couple of days ago, I did a video that I said this was going to be my final Gundam Evolution video, in which I say or speculate that, well, the game doesn't have that long to go. Numbers for the player counts aren't looking good. The way they treated the recent DLC versus the other DLCs wasn't the same. They didn't brought that much of attention. Then the fact that, like, for example, one of the Gundam Evolution casters commented that like they lost complete contact with the team. So a lot of stuff was just piling up, and I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be the end. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they shut it down. And well, the game is getting shut down. This will be literally my final Gundam Evolution video, at least talking about it. There's still apparently some suits that they're gonna be bringing, so the game is shutting down in November, but Season 6 is still bound to happen on August 23rd, and Season 7, which is October 25th. Both seasons will bring one new unit and new maps, so we're still gonna be getting stuff, though I don't know how much Bandai will be promoting these new suits, because again, the game is shutting down. So I guess this is gonna be like the last hurrah for all of us that are still playing it, because I still play the game. I stream it a lot, frequently. It's a lot of mixed feelings. Like I said, I felt I was done talking about the game, but then we got this announcement, and it's like, okay, well, it's the announcement that confirms that Gundam Evolution is dying in November, so might as well just give my final thoughts. I think this was a game that had a lot of potential, but was mishandled. Sadly, there's a lot of stuff that just wasn't done properly or wasn't done on time. The player base just dropped hard, like extremely hard, to the point that like for the past seasons it's been in the thousands for a 6v6 game. And this also shows us the reality of what I talked in the previous video about live service games, which is they can go, you don't know when, but one day the developers can wake up, or the publishers, they can wake up and be like, shut it down, and it's gonna shut down. That's the reality that we live in, and we are seeing a lot more live service games coming out, not lasting that long, barely a year, and getting shut down. We saw a lot of them happening in February, and I feel this is not gonna be the end. I feel a lot of live service games are gonna get shut down quickly, because all of these games are competing for your attention and time, and you as a person, you only have a finite amount of time. There's only 24 hours in a day. And a lot of people have to work, have to sleep, and have other things that they can do. They cannot be playing a video game 24 hours, and there's also other video games that you might want to play. It's the end of the road here. Bit mixed with everything. Just, I don't know what they can do, because also you could say, well, the game sucked, let's say, but then you look at Battle Operations 2, and that's also not saying well, at least in terms of reviews. It's overwhelmingly negative. So that's another Gundam game that wasn't handled well, and now it's suffering the consequences. So I really don't know what they need to do. And personally, you can catch me playing my favorite game still from the Extreme Versus franchise. I just don't know if bringing a new Extreme Versus game to the West will be good enough to lift up the franchise. I don't know if Bandai needs to change strategies, needs to get better people to market the game. I don't know what they need to do. Like, it's just, at this point, I don't know. But we do know that, yeah, it's, at least when it comes to video games, the Gundam franchise needs some help. Like I said, I play Extreme Versus, my favorite series, but I don't know if that's enough, especially if they bring newer ones to the West. But yeah, that's just my takes, guys. As always, I'm just one person. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below and how you feel. This has been Oblivious Gamer. and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.